Good evening. It is a pleasure to meet you all in the fourth installment of our question paper solving series. Today we are going to solve from 91 to 120. Under which one of the following conditions does the function attain its minimum value? We have a function f of x equal to p secant x the whole square plus q cosecant x the whole square. So we have to find the first derivative, which is p square secant square x into tan x. Right. So p square is constant. I'm keeping it as it is, and then okay, there will also be a 2, and then differentiating secant square x. That would be 2 into secant x into tan x. Differentiating secant x. That is why I have put a secant square x minus, because differentiating cosecant x, you get minus cosecant x cot x. So the same way, 2q square into cosecant square x cot x. Right. This will be equal to 0 to find the minima. Right. So after this, p square, this can be written as sine by cos. Right. Sine by cos. This is just 1 by cos square. So you'll have sine x by cos cube x minus q square. This is cos x by sine cube x. Because everything here is just the inverse of whatever it's manifesting. So after this, we can separate it, right? That is, I can take this to the right side and then put an equal to sign. You may ask where the 2 went. Since it's equal to 0, we can cancel the common terms. So after this, I'll cross multiply, which means that p square divided by q square will be equal to cos power 4x divided by sine power 4x. So that means that we can take the square root on both sides. So p by q is equal to cos square x by sine square x, which is cot square x. Which also means that q by p is equal to tan square x. So q by p is equal to tan square x. This is our answer. So moving on to the next question, where does the function attain its minimum value? We can just expand and do this, or else okay. So first of all, we have to differentiate anyway. So 2 into x minus j, and still there's a summation from 1 to 7. 1 to 7. Okay, applying 1 to 7, actually you'll have 2 into, applying for j, you'll have just x minus 1 plus x minus 2 kind of thing. So 2 into, so all these x's will add up to 7x, right? And then negative, so 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 7 until 7. That is 7 n into n minus by 2. That would get cancelled. So there's 56 by 2. We'll have 56 by 2. Actually, we don't have to cancel it because we're going to multiply this inside. It will still become 14x minus 56. So 14x is equal to 56, which means that x is equal to 56 divided by 14, right? X equal to 4. Moving on to the next question, 93. Consider the following statements. Actually, the function attains maximum value only at x equal to 3. It's wrong, because x equal to minus 3, okay, it would still be positive. So 3 plus 4, this is wrong. The function attains local minimum only at x equal to 0. Yes, because if x equal to 0, the value becomes 1. That is the minimum value for this. This is correct. 2 only. Okay, next question. Okay, what is integral 0 to 1 log of 1 by x minus 1 dx equal to? Actually, this is a very simple problem, not much confusions to do. So we have, first we can write it as like this: 0 to 1 ln of 1 minus x divided by x dx, right? And then since log a by b is log a minus log b, we can rewrite it as, okay, let me erase this. We can rewrite it as integral 0 to 1 log of, I'll use ln for this, ln of 1 minus x minus 0 to 1 ln of x. Anyway, so both will have a dx. Should never forget to put that. Now we can take the left hand side to be I1, right? So this is I1 is equal to 0 to 1 ln of 1 minus x dx. This can also be written as 0 to 1 ln of 1 minus 1 minus x dx. That's a property. The property is f of x dx limit 0 to a. This is 0 to a f of a minus x. So that is why 1, this is a is 1, so 1 minus 1 x dx, right? Actually this is bracket, so this will become positive, these two get cancelled, so obviously these two are equal, right? So just ln of x remaining. So if these two are equal, your answer is 0. Okay, moving on to the next question, 95. Okay, this is also a very straightforward property actually. If 0 to pi by 2 sine power 4x plus cos power 4x dx is equal to k, then what is 20 pi? Okay, if you want to change this into 20 pi, it is like this pi by 2, 40 into pi by 2. We can write it as like this. Fine. So this obviously becomes 40k. The answer is 40k. Next question, 96th question. This question, so pi by 2, e power cos x sin x dx. I'll actually split this, minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 e power sin x cos x dx. This is actually equal to 0, right? Because sin x is an odd function, and since it's like this, this is actually equal to 0. Only this we need to evaluate. So sin x is equal to t cos x dx is equal to dt, which, and then replacing this for to replacement of this, actually this is x equal to pi by 2. If x equal to pi by 2, apply in this, and x equal to minus pi by 2, apply in this, you'll get minus 1 to 1 e power t dt. So this is just again e power t, right? So apply e power 1 minus e power minus 1. Fine. So e power 1 minus e power minus 1, that is e power e minus 1 by e, taking LCM, e square minus 1 by e square minus 1 by e, 96a is the answer. Now moving on to the next question, 97. What is the area of the region enclosed in the first quadrant? So it is clearly given, it is in the first quadrant, and there is a circle and its radius is pi. Okay, so y equal to sin x, so you'll have a be like this, and then x equal to 0. So this, so we need to find this area effectively, right? So that is just finding the area of this circle, and then subtracting this area. Okay, okay, I'll color code it. Subtracting this area inside this sign. Okay, so if we do that, we'll get the remaining area. So that will be our answer. So let's do that. So what is the area? What is the area of the circle? only in the first quadrant, and since it's a pi, so I'll write 1 by 4, 1 by 4th because it's a quadrant, 1 by 4th of pi into pi square, because the radius is pi square, so it will become pi cube. So pi cube by 4 minus pi cube by 4 minus integral 0 to pi sin x dx. So this is the area under this sin x from 0 to pi. That would become actually 2. The value of this is 2 because you'll get minus cos x. So cos pi, this will become positive for minus cos x. So cos pi minus cos 0, both are negative 2. Okay, so negative 1 plus negative 1, negative 2. Again, you'll get by 4 minus 2. So this is your answer. Moving on to the next question, 98. In this question, they have asked us to find the degree of a differential equation and an order of a differential equation. When a differential equation is nested inside a trigonometric equation, degree is not defined. This is false. Then the order of the differential equation is 2 because order is defined when this happens. So order is 2. This is correct. 2 only is correct. Okay. Moving on to the next question, 99. What is the differential equation of the family of parabolas having vertex at the origin and the axis along positive y-axis? That is obviously x square is equal to 4ay. Okay, differentiating 2x is equal to 2x dx is equal to 4a into dy dx by dy is equal to 4a by 2x. Now a can be replaced by 4a can be replaced by x square by y, right? So dx by dy is equal to x square by 2xy, right? So 2xy can be brought to this side, this can go the this take to that side. Now x square into dy by dx, because if it goes to the right hand side it will become inverted, equal to 2xy. So x square dy by dx, okay, I can cancel this x and x. So x into dy by dx equal to 2y. So x into dy by dx equal to 2y. This is our answer. Answer B. Option B is our answer. Moving on to the next question, 100th question. What is the solution of the differential equation dy minus dx plus cos x into dy plus dx equal to 0? This is also a simple problem. So how to find the solution? Actually, this will break down into a very simple equation. Okay, that is our aim. So dy minus dx plus cos x into dy plus dx, this is equal to 0. From here we'll do some dy by dx, taking so dividing this by dx, so minus 1, right? Yes, so dividing the whole equation by dx plus cos x into dy by dx plus 1 equal to 0. So now we have a dy by dx. Now dy by dx is here independently, and then it is with the cos x. So 1 plus cos x, right? This will be equal to, that's a negative 1 independently, that will go that side, and then there's a cos x, right? This relation. So 1 minus cos x. So dy by dx is equal to 1 minus cos x divided by 1 plus cos x. You guys should notice that this relation will be equal to tan square x by 2, because you can consider there is a 2 in the denominator for both sides, because you can get cancelled and get the same thing again. So if there is a 2 in the denominator, 1 minus cos x by 2, that is sin square x by 2, this is cos square x by 2. So ultimately this becomes tan square x by 2, that is dy by dx. Okay, so this can be written as let us the top portion. Then we'll start with dy by dx equal to tan square x by 2. Okay, now dy by dx equal to tan square x by 2. So dy by dx is equal to secant square x by 2 minus 1. Right. So if we integrate this and take the dx to that side, integrating this, you get y is equal to 2 tan x by 2 minus x plus c. So 2 tan x by 2 minus x plus c, option C is a answer. Let x be the mean of squares of first n natural numbers and y be the square of mean of first n natural numbers. You must read the question very carefully. X be the mean of squares of the first n natural numbers. So that is n into n plus 1, 2n plus 1 divided by 6. This is a sum and then we have to divide it by n so as to get the mean. That is divided by y be the square of the mean. Okay, so we have to find the mean first and then square it. So uh, so finding the mean is n into n plus 1 by 2. This is our sums. If we divide it by n, these two will cancel. Now we have to square it. So squaring it will just leave us with n plus 1 the whole square divided by 2. Okay, so on this and this will get cancelled. Can cancel this and cancel this. So finally we are left with 2n plus 1 divided by n plus 1 and that is equal to, so this is x, this is y, that is equal to sorry, there is also a 4, right, this is square, actually square is for everything, so this will be 4. 6 would be with the denominator, 4 will be with the numerator, so 4 by 6, that is I'll multiply this with 2 by 3 equal to 55 by 42. So what is the value of n, right? So what is the value of n? We have to find the value of n. From this it's just addition and multiplication things. So the answer is 27. If you solve this, you get n is equal to 27. Maybe I'll solve that. So when you bring it here, when you bring 42 to here. So this will cancel. You get 14. And then multiply it. You get 28. Right. So 28 to 56n plus 1, 55 n plus 1. So you'll have just a linear equation. Finding the value of n is easy. So moving on to the next question. What is the probability of getting a composite number in the list of first 50 natural numbers? Okay. So first 50 natural numbers. How many prime numbers are between first 50 natural numbers? So there are 15 prime numbers. So that leaves us with 35, right? Minus 1. There are 1, right? Neither prime nor composite. So that leaves us with 34 composite numbers. So with 34 composite numbers and total 50 numbers, this is our probability. 34 by 50, 17 by 25, right? So moving on to the next question. If n is greater than 7, what is the probability that nc7 is a multiple of 7? So actually, starting from 8c7 to 48c7, right? So 49c7 is a multiple of 7 because in all of these, let's say 14c7, this looks like this should have a multiple of 7, but when you have this, actually we will write it like this, right? So when these two gets cancelled, it will be left with 2. But with 49c7, there will be 49 here. You'll be left with 7. So that will be a multiple of 7. But that is a very rare case. Okay. So the answer to this question, we'll find it by elimination method. All the only possibility where n greater than 7 and is a multiple of 7 would be 49C7, and then 7 cube C7. This is 7 square C7 and 7 power 4 C7. The gap between every number, right? The gap between every number will keep on increasing. So the rarity becomes more, or the possibility of finding becomes very less, almost close to 0, right? It won't be 1 by 7 because that is too frequent. It won't be 1 by 2, it is even more than this. It cannot be 1 because 1 means that every number is a multiple of 7. No, only 0 will be your answer. Moving on to the next question, 104. Two numbers x and y are chosen at random from a set of first 10 natural numbers. What is the probability that x plus y is divisible by 4? See, in this you should always know that you should avoid reflexive numbers and symmetric elements. That is, if you take 3 comma 5, that is 8, you should not take 5 comma 3. Okay, symmetric, only one of the symmetric elements should be taken. So which means that we have very limited, that is, there will be a total of 10, namely 1 comma 3, 1 comma 7, 2 comma 6, 2 comma 10, 3 comma 5, 3 comma 9, 5 comma 8, 5 comma 7, 10 comma 6, 9 comma 7. So there are 10 possibilities, and the total probability is 10C2 because out of 10 numbers we are choosing 2 numbers. So this is 10 divided by, this is 45. So fifth table, so 2 by 9 is our answer. Okay, moving on to the question 105. A number x is chosen at random from first 10 natural numbers. What is the probability that number chosen satisfies this? Actually, this is more like basic, like trial and error method. Only when you choose 1, that is 1 plus 1 by 1, this will become 2, not greater than 2. Otherwise, any other digit you choose, let's say 1.1 plus 1 by 1.1, this is greater than 2, or less than 1, it is 0.9 plus 1 by 0.9, because this number would be greater than 1, right? So greater than 1 enough to make this whole value greater than 2. Okay, so only one number will be left from the sample space. So n minus 1 divided by the sample space n. So option C is our answer. So in 106, 3 fair dice are tossed once. Tossed once. What is the probability that they show different numbers that are in AP? Okay, so you can have 1, 2, 3, and then 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6, and then 1, 3, 5, 2, 4, 6. So only these APs are possible and their reverses. So 2, 3, 1, 4, 3, 2. So there are 6 possibilities here. So there are 12 total possibilities, right? So there are 12 total possibilities. I think there is also one more. No, that is all. So 12 total possibilities. 12 possibilities out of 216, right? So 64 to 32. 32. Sorry, not 64. 36. Cancelling in the sixth table. So 36. 36. Yes, 36. This would be 18. 1 by 18 is our answer. Moving on to the next question, 107. So we'll start by drawing a Venn diagram for this because we are given it. So I'll consider this A, this B, and then there's a 0.3 in the middle. So if the whole thing is 0.5, this is 0.2. The whole thing is 0.7, this is 0.5. 4. Sorry, 0.4. And now we have P of A intersection B. So let's find P of A union B. P of A union B is equal to adding all of these, right? 0.2 plus 0.3 plus 0.4. that would be 0.9. 0.9 is our P of A union B. This is important because to find this, we're going to use De Morgan's law. P of A complement intersection B complement is equal to P of A union B the whole complement. This is just nothing but 1 minus P of A union B. So this is 0.9, right? Union, sorry. This is 0.9, then the value of this is 0.1. So now let's find this. So except A, but it should be in intersection with B. So that is just this. And this except B, it should be in intersection with A. That is just this. So 0.1 plus 0.2 plus 0.4. This is just 0.7. So 0.7, option B is our answer. Moving to 108, 5 coins are tossed at once. So tossed once. What is the probability of getting at most 4 tails? So at most 4 tails, we can just this is the total probability. We can just subtract the probability of getting 5 tails from it. So getting 5 tails is just 1 by 32, because this is total probability and only one possibility. There is only one possibility that all are tails. This is just 32 minus 31. Sorry, 32 minus 1 by 32 is 31 by 32. So option A is our answer. Now the next question, 109. 3 fair dice are thrown. What is the probability of getting a total greater than or equal to 15? So probability of getting 15, 16, 17 and 18. 18 is the largest total possible, because 6 plus 6 plus 6 is going to be 18. So there are total of 20 possibilities. So we'll see what are all those, right? So 20 possibilities are 5 comma 5 comma 5 for this, and then 6 comma 5 comma 4. This is 6 times because 3 factorial inside this, and then 6 comma 6 comma 3. This is not 3 factorial. 3 factorial by 2 factorial. So this is just 3 times, right? So total 1. So this is 1 plus 6 plus 3. This is totally 10 possibilities for 15. And then for 16, there are total, I think, so for 16, 6 comma 6 comma 4. Again, this is 3 times. 5 comma 5 comma 6, right? This also 3 times. So if we involve another 4 and then 4 is 8, right? So 6 comma 4 comma 4, this is just 14. So cannot do that. I think only these two. So there are 6 possibilities from this, right? Because you cannot go less than this. Only 5 and 6. The combination of 5 and 6 can make it. So there are 6 possibilities. So for 17, there are totally 6 comma 6 comma 5. Again 3 times. So that is all right. So for 18, only 6 comma 6 comma 6. This is 1. So 10 plus 6 plus 3 plus 1. That is 20 divided by the total number of probabilities is 6 into 6 into 6. That is 2, 1, 6. So 5 by 54. Cutting in the fourth table. So 5 by 54 is our answer. Option B. So 110, the probability that a person hits a target is 0.5. What's the probability of at least one hit in 4 shots? Right. So he doesn't hit. Only one shot will be hit from that. Right. So how to find this? Actually, this is a very peculiar probability, because since, listen carefully, since it is 0.5, the probability of success and the probability of failure both will be 1 by 2. Right, both will be 1 by 2. So probability of at least one hit in 4 shots. So probability of no hits. If you find probability of no hits and subtract from the total probability. So total probability is 1 minus what's the probability of no hits? No hits is 0.5 into 0.5 into 0.5 into 0.5 because as I said the failure probability is also 0.5. So that will be 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 into 1 by 2, that is 1 by 16. So at least one hit is just 15 by 16. Option C is your answer. Next question, 111. A box contains 2 white balls, 3 black balls and 4 red balls. What is the number of ways of drawing 3 balls from the box, at least 1 black ball? So again we can just find the total number of events and then subtract that you don't get even one black ball, right? So what is the total number of events? The total number of events will be there are 2 white balls, 3 black balls and 4 red balls, so 9. There are 9 balls. Out of that we are taking 3 balls, right? Minus, so if you don't even take black balls, that is we can omit black balls. So 4 and 2, that is 6C3, right? So what is the number of ways? There is no probability. What is the number of ways? So this is the number of ways. Total number of ways minus we are not even taking one black ball. So that will get us taking at least one black ball. So 9C3 is 9 into 8 into 7 divided by 6 minus 6 into 5 into 4 divided by 6. So it will become 4, 3, 12 into 7. 12 into 7, that is 84 minus 20, that is 64. So answer to this question is 64. Moving on to the 12th question. During war, 1 ship out of 5 was sunk on an average, making a certain voyage. So what is the probability that exactly 3 out of 5 ships would survive safely? Right. So what you do is, so 1 by 5, this is failure. Right. So 1 is sunk and then 4 by 5 is success. Right. So 3 uh, should arrive safely. So 4 by 5 power 3, 1 by 5 power 2 and then 5C3. The value of 5C3 is 5C3 is 10 into 4 power 3 divided by 5 power 5, right? So 4 power 3 is 64. We can cancel this. So 2 into 64 divided by 5 power 4, that is 625. So 2 into 64 is 128. So 128 by 625, that is our answer, option D. So in question number 113, a card is drawn from a pack of 52 cards. A gambler bets that it is either a spade or an ace. The odd against his winning odd. So odd against his winning is failure probability divided by success probability. So we're going to find that. So his success. So what is his success probability? So we'll find the success probability and then find the failure probability again, and then we'll formulate the odds against his winning. So a gambler bets it's either a spade or an ace. So for it to be spade, there are 13 spade cards, so it will be 1 by 4, right? And then for it to be an ace, there are 4 ace cards, so it will be 4 by 52, 1 by 13. Right, so we should add both first, 1 by 13, and then minus 1 by 52, because this is the intersection. It should be spade or an ace. It should not be spade and an ace. So ace spade, that is we are minusing the ace spade. So the answer here is 1 by 4 plus 1 by 13 minus 1 by 52. So we're going to make everything equal to 52. That is 13 by plus 4 minus 1. This is 16 by 52. This becomes 4 by 13. So this is the total probability, winning probability. So the failure probability is 9. The failure probability is 9. So the odds against this winning are 9 by 4, that is 9:4. Moving on to the next question, 114. The coefficient of correlation between ages of husband and wife at the time of their marriage is given set of 100 couples was noted to be 0.7. Assume that all these couples survive to celebrate their silver jubilee of their marriage. The coefficient of correlation at that point of time will be, as time moves forward but the data set remains the same, it's translated just plus 25, right? So the correlation will remain the same, it is just 0.7. Moving on to the next question, 115. A completion of a construction job may be delayed due to strike. The probability of the strike is 0.6. The probability that the construction job gets completed on time if there is no strike is 0.85, and the probability that the construction job gets completed on time if there is a strike is 0.35. What is the probability that the construction job will not be completed? So we'll find just 1 minus it will be completed, right? So so there are two probabilities for it will be completed. That is, it will be completed if there is a strike. So it will be completed if there is no strike, right? So if there is a strike, the probability of completion, the probability that a construction job gets completed on time, if there is no strike. If there is a strike, if it should be completed, that is 0.35. So completed on time if there is a strike, that is 0.35. So there is a strike and it gets completed, plus there is no strike, that is the no strike will be 0.4, and the probability of getting it completed when there is no strike, it is 0.85. It is given in the question, probability that the construction job gets completed on time if there is no strike. So this is no strike, it gets completed. The answer is 1 minus 0.21 plus 0.34. This is 1 minus 0.55, which is equal to 0.45. 0.45 is our answer. So moving on to the next question, 116. So which one of the following subjects shows the highest variability of marks? Right. So we just need to find the coefficient of variance, that is standard deviation divided by mean into 100. Right. So using this formula, solving for everything, biology will have the maximum, that is 44.44, and for this for biology, and the chemistry will have 36.84, physics will have 42.86, and then maths will have 37.5. This has the largest value, so biology is our answer. Right. So what is the coefficient of variation of marks in mathematics? So we have found it here. It is 37.5. So 37.5 is your answer. Moving on to the next question. So what is the median of the distribution? We are given a distribution. The median formula is L1 plus L2 minus L1 divided by F into n by 2 minus C. So the value of n is, adding all of this and dividing by 2. So adding all of this, 3 plus 4, 7, 10, and then 20. So 20 by 2 is 10. So that's where we should find the median class. The median class will be here because until here it is until 7. So 10 is inside this. So this is a median class. So L1 is 30, L2 is 40, L1 is again 30. So 30 plus 10 by F is 6, and then n by 2 is 20 by 10 is 10. Sorry, 20 by 2 is 10 minus C is under this. So 1 plus 2 is 7. This is 30 plus This is 3, this is 2, this is 5. So 30 plus 5, 35 is the answer. 118, 35 is the answer. Okay, moving on to the next question, 119. It would be sigma fi. So we are finding mean deviation about the mean. So sigma fi into xi minus median divided by sigma fi. Right. So finally we are going to get, right. So it's not actually sigma fi. This is just sigma of f. Adding all of these. So sigma fi into xi minus median. So obviously median will be here because adding all of this we are finding that this is to be the median class. So 35, the median of this would be 5, 15 and then 25. The same goes to this 45 and then 55. So xi minus this is xi, 5 will be the xi minus 35. So 5 minus 35 you will get minus 30 since there is a modulus just plus 30. So fi will be 1 for this. So 1 into 30 plus. So same way 15 minus 13 minus 20, again there is a modulus, so just 22 into 20. So following that we'll be doing it like this. So 4 into 10 plus 6 into 0. The 0 comes where? 6. So that is xi is 35 and the median is also 35. So you're getting 0. So 6 into 0 plus 4 into 10 plus 3 into 20 all divided by the total number of elements, that is 20. Right. So if you solve all of these, you are going to get 210 divided by of course 20, that is just 10.5. So 21 divided by 2 is 10.5. 10.5 is the mean deviation about the median. Moving on to our final question, question number 120. This is mean deviation about the mean. So almost same formula, except for the median. You have the mean here, right? So the mean, that is, we have taken this 15 and the value of 5, 15 and 25, right? So multiplying with the fi. So the value of minus xi is equal to sigma fi into xi divided by sigma fi. Right, sigma just f. So this would be close to 690 divided by 20, right? So that's how you get the mean. The value of min is 34.5, right? So you're subtracting 5 and then 34.5. So you're going to get 29.5. So 1 into 29.5 plus this 2 into 15 minus 34.5. After there is a modulus, so it becomes positive. Multiply. So 2 into 19.5. So it will be reducing by 10 and it will approach 0.5 and then it will increase by 10. Okay. So 19.5 and then 4 into 9.5 plus 6 into 0.5 plus 4 into 10.5 plus 3 into 20.5. So adding all of this, you're going to get, so adding all of this, you're going to get, and then adding all of this, you should divide by 20, right? So adding all of this and dividing by 20, you're going to get 10.65. So option B is your answer. Thank you guys. I hope you have learned something today. Okay, share this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll meet in the next video.